Jack here with thebikedads.com, here today to talk about the Cleary Hedgehog. The Cleary Hedgehog is a 16-inch pedal bike which frame and fork are an alloy steel. It's a single-speed pedal bike that's at home on your neighborhood single track and getting to and from school, depending on which tire choice you have. Comes out of the box at a really respectable 16 pounds. It's got a great gear ratio, one of the lowest of the 16-inch models, so it really allows the kids to get up to speed quickly. So it's a great learning bike. Now I know many of you are thinking, hey, I had my kid on a 14-inch bike. Cleary does things a little differently, and they do it well. They go from a 12-inch pedal bike, one of the only 12-inch pedal bikes, the Gecko, that we recommend on the market. And then they bump all the way to 16, and then they skip 14. How and why do they do that? Well, the 12-inch Gecko's got a great range of adjustability and such, and the 16-inch has a really low standover. They've taken, normally you see your top tube welded up here, and they've kind of brought it down here to really allow that minimum inseam to be exceptionally low for a 16-inch pedal bike, and allows to get the kids from that 12-inch pedal bike or 14-inch pedal bike and jump onto that 16-inch pedal bike a little sooner. And they go even further if you take your seat post and seat from your 12-inch Gecko and install it on your 16-inch Hedgehog. It'll bring that minimum seat height even lower. If you don't own a Gecko, you can just order a separate seat post and seat combination. It's all integrated into one piece, and it's $29 from the Cleary website. This bike is aimed at the 3 to 5-year-old that wants to ride the bike to school, also hit some light duty pathways, red shale paths and such, and wants to kind of get into the introduction to mountain biking, especially if you order the bike with the Crown Gem tires, as shown here. Cleary's got a 102 millimeter crankset on this bike, and it's a 3-piece crank. It works really well with the kids. It allows them to pedal really efficiently, and when they're in their nice upright yet aggressive position, they're not really tilting over when they're getting the motion of the pedals because the cranks are sized properly for the size of the kids. The pedals on the bike are a nice wide platform pedal. They've got a nice kind of nub to them, not a sharp pin or anything, so allows the kids to slip a pedal now and again and you're not tearing up your shins. With the Cleary bike, they really round those axles out. They're trying to minimize all the places on the bike to make this bike a really safe bike for your kids. Cleary's been making bikes for a long time, and they make them really well. The steel is great. I ride a Chromag hardtail in the winter, and I absolutely love the feeling of steel. Do the kids need it? I'm not sure, but there's no weight penalty, so why not? At 16 pounds out of the box, that's fantastic. It's got a great gain ratio, one of the lowest on the 16-inch pedal bikes. It's got a 25-tooth front chainring and a 16-tooth rear cog, which is kind of interesting because you can also increase that gain ratio if you're doing a lot of flat pedaling and such and want a little harder of a gear. It's got a flip-flop hub similar to single-speed bikes on the market, and you can put a separate cog on the rear hub and have two gain ratios on the bike, which is pretty great that Cleary has really set this bike up to be a really do-it-all depending on where you live. This bike's got a 40 mil stem, and it's got 500 millimeter wide handlebars, which is awesome. The kids really feel stable on this bike, and on top of that, it's combined with a 19 millimeter diameter handlebar and grips as well, and really allows the kids to really feel in control on the bike. The brakes, Tetro. You can't go wrong with the Tetro Junior V brakes. They work really well. You can adjust them. You can adjust the lever pull, and they won't get too tired when you're venturing to a little more undulating terrain. The steel fork is a 1-inch fork, and it combines with a FSA sealed bearings headset, and it's really good. Here at the Bike Dads, we're fans of getting kids on larger size wheels when they can, as long as the bike's not too big. better rollover really goes a long way, carrying their speeds, getting over obstacles, roots and rocks and such. But it's really important that you make sure you pay attention to the inseams, which here at the Bike Dads we list on our website for every single bike we recommend. The Cleary Hedgehog is a great deal for your money. They also have a re-ride program where you can send the bike back and get a certain amount of credit back. So have a chat with Cleary and ask them if this program is right for you. So these bikes really hold their resale value. These bikes are very durable. The one thing you ask anybody about a Cleary bike is they stand the test of time. They are tough. No matter what your kid can throw at it, these bikes will handle the abuse. The Cleary bikes do ship with city pavement tires. You can upgrade, I think it's $42 on their website for the V-Tire Crown Gems, which are one of our favorite kids' bike tires on the market today. Thanks for watching today. We hope this video has helped you make an informed choice on which pedal bike to buy for your kid next. If this video was helpful, please give us a like. If you'd like more kids bike content and dad bike stuff, maybe subscribe to the channel. Please visit us on our website at www.thebikedads.com, where we have all the information you need as a bike dad or bike mom to keep your family cycling for the years ahead. Thanks so much, and we'll see you on the trails.